Hi, I'm Graham and welcome back to Man vs Film. This is a review for The Final Master, a movie I recently got on Blu-ray. I quite like the martial arts movies. Some of them feel repetitive, some of them feel a little bit dull, and then you get one every now and again that just rejuvenates your passion for this kind of stuff. And I'm glad to say that The Final Master was one of those movies. It's a movie that has wall-to-wall action from the very start of the movie right to the very end. It is exhausting watching this thing, and some of the stunts, some of the fighting is breathtaking to watch. There's lots of weapons in this, and it is exciting, exhilarating, and just plain fun. It has a very good story behind it as well. One years in the making, because this movie spans a length of time. It is a period piece. It's set in the 30s. It is about Taijin, a place that just pretty much all the main martial arts people went to train. There's lots of dojos there. This guy, Chen, rolls up one day to speak to the master, the sort of person that's the head of all the martial arts in this town, and he states that he wants to create a dojo because his master died and that's his legacy and he wants to bring it on. But to do this, he has to train a fighter to be 8 other dojos before he can be allowed to open his own. That's the basic setup of the movie, but it has lots of more factions to that. He can't go in there with money. He has to be a humble person, so he has to hide the fact that he's got money. He has to take on somebody to train. He has to take a wife and live in kind of poverty to be accepted by this town and not to be run out of it. And there's lots of politics going on within this. You have all the various dojos, you have all the sort of heads of those interacting, colluding, making plans against each other. And it's almost like a chessboard. You know, people are making moves that are further down the line and you're actually considering yourself, and things don't play out exactly as planned, and somebody always has a move to get out of this. And it wasn't something I was expecting in this movie, because I was expecting action. I didn't expect there to be such a rewarding and mysterious story to go along with it, something that had to keep my attention. But as if that wasn't enough in this movie, you get a love story. You know, you get Chen, who has to take this woman as his bride, and he falls in love with her, and you see it through like small scenes, and there is terrific scenes where they're like having a conversation while he is fighting off groups of people who want to do harm to him. That they're sitting on a bench and he's just taking people out, getting back to the bench and continuing the conversation. It's the kind of scene that puts a smile on your face while you're watching it, because of the choreography, because of the actions, because of the content. It just shows you how a great character this main character is, that he can do all of these things at once but not give any of them short shrift. Each of them have his full attention at the time that he's dealing with it, and he doesn't lose track of anything that he's doing. It's a marvellous scene, and one that I just loved while I was watching it. And it's not to say that that's the only one in the movie. There is lots of scenes like this that deal with multiple things at the same time, and I liked all the kind of facets it had in it. It's also a movie that doesn't hold your hand all the way through the plot. It makes you pay attention to what is actually happening. If you look away for a little while, if you're not being careful, you will miss a plot point that may affect your story watching later on. For all the storytelling, for the love story, for the politics that go in this, it's about the action. And the action is tremendous. And it's varied as well. You never get 2 fight scenes similar, which is something that I have a little bit of a bugbear in these martial arts movies. This is shaking things up constantly. They're all different, they're filmed kind of differently, and there are intense. Some of them, there is a fight scene at the end that is down a sort of large alleyway that just keeps going and going and going, and it is literally jaw-dropping. It's terrific work. If you like martial arts movies, if you like them to be varied but to have a rich storyline behind it, The Final Master is a terrific movie for you to check out. It's out on Blu Ray and DVD now, and I highly suggest picking it up. There'll be links below where you can go to CineAsia, pick it up there, or Amazon, HMV, whatever you want to buy it. But I do suggest checking this thing out, especially if these are the kind of movies that you enjoy. I thought it was terrific, and I gave it 4 out of 5. Great movie. Thanks for watching. I'd love to know your opinion of the movie. Let me know in the comment box below, and I'll see you next time on Man vs Film.